What's up, everybody? Reggie from the Front Row Report. We are in Noblesville, Indiana at Warped Tour 2016. I got Khalil from Pepper.
Hi.
Hi.
Is this on?
It's on.
Okay.
We're on.
We are in the most noblest of bills, aren't we?
We are. It's very noble. It's awesome.
I just actually wanted to hold this to make sure it was a real microphone. For you guys out there right now, this is the lightest microphone. It's like floating.
It's beautiful. I love it. It's so easy to carry around and to hold, and it's like it's awesome. But
How old are you?
I'm 29.
How long have you been part of the Warped Tour? Or coming to the Warped Tour?
This is my 5th year.
5th year?
This is my 5th Warped Tour.
Which year did you start?
I started in 2012.
2012. So you started a year after our last year.
This is correct.
Pepper's been doing the Warped Tour for the last 15 years, not consecutively. Our first one was in 2001. Then it went to 03, 07, 11, and now 16.
Jesus Christ, that is a lot of Warped Tours.
Cheese and rice. Right.
There we go, man.
Are we in the Bible Belt? Or are we out of it? What's the politics here? Because Pepper really isn't the most politically correct band. We're just the most fun band that I think we can find.
I feel like we're in the Bible holster right now.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? So at any moment, the fucking gun could fire and we would be basically holed.
That's right. That's right. We're being held in the Bible belt in the holster. We're like the Bible gun right now.
Bible gun. You've heard it first, right here.
Bang bang. There we go. There we go.
All right, brother. All right.
Man, so you guys are going on stage a little bit later today, man. Actually, not too long from that. How are you feeling? How's the Warped Tour going for you so far? I mean, compared to other Warped Tours, is it any different? Is it similar? I mean, compare the last few.
Okay, well, let me start off by saying that the Warped Tour is its own individual entity.
Yeah.
There is no other traveling festival with so much contrast as far as music and bands and personalities are concerned. It really is a great leveling field for all bands. So no matter who you think you may be, coming into the Warped Tour levels it all. And what I mean by that is everyone is dealt the fare card. Everyone has 30 minutes of set time. That's all you get. You get 30 minutes to play, yes. Another thing is there is no order of bands.
Right.
The order will change every day. And I hear a lot of frustration from fans because they can't really plan out their day accordingly to watch their favorite band, but that's just it. It's you have to experience all the other bands who are out here. Maybe some of them aren't as known as some of the other ones, but it gives everybody a very level, platform.
Yeah.
And I love that fact. Another fact is no matter what, every band in the morning is doing one thing, and that is looking for the cleanest porta potty.
It takes a while.
Well, it's that the old statement, early bird gets the worm.
Yep.
No, the early bird takes a shit in the cleanest porta potty. And not only that, but you have to think about temperature-wise too, because we're in a heat wave right now for 2016 in Middle America. So when you enter that porta potty, you're looking at 118 degree, just sweaty bumhole. Yeah, and and that really levels the vibe. So I mean, if you have an attitude whatsoever on this Warped Tour, you're going to be waiting in line to shit after someone else.
And they're gonna make sure that you get the
You don't even need to. It's already taken care of. It's all inclusive, which is why I'm telling you that this Warped Tour and the way to tour this way, it's very it's liberating. Because a lot of the other tours that we always do year round, and Pepper does tour year round, it's never like the Warped Tour. The Warped Tour is such an individual platform, and to tell you the truth, it's really cool. And if you've never done the Warped Tour, I highly suggest that you do it. And not only that, but you also get to mix up your crowd, because there are 9, 10, 11, 12-year-olds watching Pepper for the first time in their life. I mean, isn't that crazy? We have been playing a lot longer than they've been alive.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then all of a sudden they come up to the merch booth after you're saying, this is the first time we've ever seen you. We've never heard of you before.
Wow.
Thank you so much. And then the only response that we can give to them is, thank you for giving us a chance, because you just walked by this random stage. You heard something that you resonated with, you stuck around, and you decided that you liked a little more.
Yeah.
And so I really dig everything about the Warped Tour and the fact that it does happen like that.
Well, I like the fact that like you said, fans may bitch about not knowing what people are going on, but that's the best way to discover new bands you've never heard of.
Absolutely.
Like the younger people with Pepper or whatever, because you don't know when someone's going on. So like you said, people are gonna walk by like, who the hell is that? And that's good.
Right.
You know.
Oh, it's fantastic because we all know what we like.
Yep.
You know, but it's really fascinating when you get to see something that you didn't even know existed.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you like it a lot.
Exactly. You guys are out supporting Ohana
Yes,
right now.
absolutely.
It hasn't been out for too long now.
No, April 29th.
That's right.
Yeah, just was released months before we got here.
Yeah, killer album. It's definitely a Pepper album through and through. It's everything that longtime fans could have wanted. It's a good way to bring in new fans as well. It's great place to pick up on a start if you haven't heard Pepper before. I feel like.
I agree. You know, and not only that, it's just it's an accurate journal entry of where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and where we're at right now is really cool. It's like we basically made the Ohana record with, you know, the three of us and our engineer who co-produced it with us, who also runs our studio called Conator Recordings.
Okay.
The record is finally released back on Law Records, our record label that we got bought out from Island a long time ago. But we have reinstated Law Records.
Okay.
And so now we're going to be coming out with some releases with a bunch of other cool bands as well that are, you know, like-minded in the sense of not necessarily tonally, but in the sense of making music that makes you feel better than not.
Right. And listen to Ohana. It just makes me feel happy listening to it.
I love that.
I listen to it at work. I don't know if I was supposed to do that, but I listen to it at work.
I do too.
And yeah, well, obviously.
Yeah.
And it just put me in a great mood. It was a good day. It's just a happy album through and through. Puts you in a good mood. And it's a good party album too. And speaking of partying, I saw you guys last year. I think it was the Sublime tour last year.
Yes, we're in Sublime, Sublime with Rome, which we've been touring for I think 2012 was our first one.
Yeah.
And then also we were with Revolution.
Yes.
Yeah, Revolution, Sublime with Rome, and Pepper. That was just 1 year ago.
Yeah.
Time flies, huh?
Yeah, that was a party show.
Yeah.
Good God. I mean, if you want to go to a party, go see Pepper, Sublime with Rome, Revolution. Insane.
Right. Well, you know, a lot of us that, you know, are really deep friends that tour a lot together, like Iration, the Dirty Heads, of course, the bands that you just mentioned previously, and, you know, Expendables, and a lot of other ones.
Mm-hmm.
We always are there to bring a good time.
Yeah.
It really shows in the music, and to tell you the truth, if you're not having fun, you're kind of wasting your time.
Well, you can't not have fun at a Pepper show.
Oh.
It's impossible. It can't happen.
I love
You
that.
gotta have fun.
Well, you know what? You get the quote of the whole interview. That's right
Yes.
there. Yeah, that's the quote.
There we go. I love it. Yeah. So you guys are going on stage a little bit later today.
Yes.
Breaking the heat.
Actually, the heat's already here.
Well, the heat brought you.
Yeah.
You're
The
just
heat-
joining it.
Yes, we're joining it
Joining
for
the
sure.
heat.
The heat is already here. This country, America, is warming up greatly.
It's crazy. It's
Yes.
too much. You guys prefer going on earlier or later in the day?
And here's another thing. I don't think like that.
Okay.
However it falls is exactly what it's supposed to be that day. And I'm really excited about, you know, how about this? I never really like being the first on, and I never like being the last on.
You gotta set the stage and then live up to everybody else.
I never want to be anyone's first, and I definitely don't want to be anyone's last.
I'm the same way. Yes, love it. Man, if you're somebody's first, you're doing something wrong. If you're somebody's last, they're doing something wrong.
All right, buddy.
Either that, or if you're the last, you did something really right. Who knows?
Yeah, unless they die.
Then hopefully you didn't do something wrong. Man, so after Warped Tour, man, what are we looking like for the rest of the year? More touring?
Excellent question. No. After this, I'm not touring. I'm actually going to go to Cabo San Lucas and stay at a friend's house that he's not there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to surf for maybe about 60 days straight.
Oh.
And then after that, I'll come back to the States and we'll start our. It's not announced yet, but by the time this is aired, unless it's airing now.
It might air tomorrow. But if you want it to air later, I'll air it later.
Nah, don't worry about it. Let's just put it out there.
Let's do it.
There's a band called Less Than Jake that we have been touring
Yes.
with for a very long time. We're going to be touring America in the spring.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'll be back for that.
Just you guys? Anybody else going on the road with you guys? Co-headliner? What are we looking at?
Well, there is a band that I'd like you guys to all check out called The Interrupters. And the Interrupters are fantastic. They're actually on now, so you
I was
can
gonna
check
say,
them
I
out.
think they're on this too.
Exactly. Yeah, they're on right now. Actually, as
Alright.
time-wise goes. So, but you can catch them.
I don't feel like I can catch them today.
Right. Well, yeah, maybe not. Especially with this interview.
Check them in the spring.
But there's other couple of Law Records bands like Catastro and the Darelons that we may be touring as well.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm definitely taking some time off. I'm gonna go to Cabo, then I'm gonna go to Hawaii, see the parents, see all my family and all my friends, see my home, and then we'll take off.
Alright, man. Dude, I cannot wait. I'm definitely checking you guys out on that stage today,
Yes,
or
sir.
that stage, wherever that stage
I think our stage is there.
It's
Right this way.
in Noblesville.
The Noblest.
There we go.
Yes.
It's on the Noble stage. And dude, thank you so much for taking
Great
time.
last, great time. Thank you.
Definitely, man. Thank
Aloha.
you so much.
Thank you.